Um, Middle? Okay. So last Sunday, Bishop had called for a seed last Sunday. And I was like sitting in my seat and I was like really, really battling because I really felt the Lord was pushing me to give what I had. So I kept like going back and forth, just kind of making sure like, God, am I really hearing from you? Because what I had was for a bill that I was using for the program. It was something that I had to take care of. But I just felt like that real, real strong press that I needed to make this move. So when I came up, and I was like the last person, because I promise you I was going back and forth trying to battle this in my head. And when I came up, I was the last person, and when Bishop called, he just began to prophesy some things over my life. And he prophesied life is a lot of things that I've really been praying and seeking God for during the past, regarding career-wise, regarding direction, regarding which direction that he wanted me to go outside of my school. I was feeling some shifting and some things that I wanted to do outside of that. So Dr. Hepburn began to declare some things over my life regarding my design career, regarding what God was going to do with me in the fashion or whatever. And that was something that I was really praying about. So the things that he said was like dead on it, just traveling and just some things that I just been talking to God about. It was just so accurate. I just broke at that moment because I knew God was really speaking to me personally, praying for. Long story short, after I left, I was like, God, you're going to have to move and take care of this. What is I needed. So that same day, that came back to me double, that seed. The next day, that seed came back to me double. The next day, I called a friend. I was searching for some high industry industrial sewing machines because these are factory machines because I'm going to start working and going into production with some of the clothing. So I had just started searching in the community, started looking for these industrial sewing machines. So I went by a place, the first place, the place wasn't right. The second place I went to, it was an older woman. She was an older Spanish woman, her and her husband. And they looked at me and I was like, I really need this industrial factory machine. And she was like, you know what, we'll hold it for you until the end of the week, but I promise you, on Sunday, I said, by this week, Sunday, I'm going to have an industrial factory machine in my shop. So I ended up, the lady said, I'm going to hold this machine for you. So God had provided, I don't even know how he provided this supernaturally, but I was able to get the machine from the lady. And when I got the machine, it was so heavy. It's like a big factory machine. That's what they use in factories. And so I went up to Bishop's office and I was like, I got to get this machine transported to my school. And I was asking if Joey could pick up the machine for me. And the next day he called me early in the morning. He was like telling me that, you know, they're going to help and pick up the machine. So glory to God, I promise you, everything that I literally God allowed to be declared over my life on Sunday, and God allowed me to speak it out of my mouth. God just moved supernaturally. That machine is in my shop. Glory to God. That machine is in my shop. That factory machine, that seed came back double. And not only that, I needed some certain supplies that I needed as far as like steps and stools.